Grapes here. Have you ever wondered what's really in your favorite snacks or convenient meals? Now we are uncovering the truth about ultra-processed foods, UPFs, and giving you the tools to identify and avoid them. What are ultra-processed foods? Ultra-processed foods are not just any processed foods. According to the United States Food and Agriculture Organization (FAO), product contains ingredients like casein, lactose, gluten, maltodextrin, high fructose corn syrup, hydrogenated oils, or flavor enhancers is likely an ultra-processed foods. These foods go through intensive processing, including chemical modifications, to enhance taste, texture, and shelf life. Common examples include instant noodles, ham, sausages, snack, ice cream, cereals, and soft drinks. These foods are typically high in sodium, fats, and sugars, but low in essential nutrients like vitamins and fiber. This imbalance can lead to various health issues including heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even cancer. A comprehensive study by an international team of experts from Johns Hopkins University, the University of Sydney, and Sorbonne University, published in the British Medical Journal (BMJ), analyzed data from 10 million people across 45 studies. They found a direct link between high UPF consumption and 32 different diseases, as well as an increased risk of death. How to identify ultra-processed foods? Before making a purchase, take a moment to scan the ingredient list. If you spot any of the following, it's a red flag: casein, lactose, gluten, maltodextrin, high fructose corn syrup, hydrogenated oils, or flavor enhancers. Avoid these ingredients can significantly reduce your intake of ultra-processed foods. Reducing your intake of ultra-processed foods can dramatically lower your risk of developing various health issues. It's best to cook with natural ingredients whenever possible, but if this is not an option, learn how to minimize food additives. Canned foods: drain the oil before consuming. Ham: blend it in boiling water to remove some of the additives. Instant noodles: boil the noodles separately, discard the water, and then add the seasoning in fresh water. The NOVA Food Classification System. Understanding food processing levels can help you make healthier choices. The NOVA system, developed by the University of São Paulo, classifies food into 4 categories. 1. Unprocessed or minimally processed foods, vegetables, fruits, grains, milk, etc. 2. Processed foods, culinary ingredients, oils, butter, sugar, salt, etc. 3. Processed foods, canned goods, cheese, bread, beer, etc. 4. Ultra-processed foods: instant noodles, ham, sausages, snack, ice cream, cereals, soft drinks, etc. Interestingly, the reliance on ultra-processed foods varies by country. In the United States, 58% of the average person's calorie intake comes from UPFs. In contrast, in Italy, where the Mediterranean diet is popular, this figure is just 10%. This difference is significant given the Mediterranean diet's association with better health outcome. Understanding the dangers of ultra-processed foods and learning to identify them can significantly improve your health. By opting for whole, minimally processed foods and reducing your intake of UPFs, you can protect yourself from myriad of health issues. Remember, a small change can lead to big improvements in your well-being. Recent research uncovered a startling connection between ultra-processed foods, UPFs, and a host of serious health issues. According to the analysis, the consumption of UPFs is significantly linked to increased risk of various cardiovascular diseases. The study found that high intake of UPFs can raise the risk of death from cardiovascular diseases by up to 50%. The research team classified the strength of evidence regarding UPF's impact on specific health problems into 5 categories: conclusive, very strong, strong, weak, and none. In the conclusive evidence category, cardiovascular disease, a high intake of UPFs increases the risk of death related to cardiovascular diseases by up to 50%. Mental health, the risk of anxiety and mental health disorders increases by 42 to 53%. Type 2 diabetes, the risk rises by 12%. In the very strong evidence category, all-cause mortality, a high intake of UPFs is associated with 21% higher risk of death from any cause. Other conditions, the risk of heart disease, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and sleep disorders increase by 40 to 66%, while the risk of depression increases by 22%. The researchers also found limited evidence linking UPFs to asthma, gut health issues, certain cancers, high blood sugar, and low levels of good cholesterol. Chris Van Tulleken, a renowned expert on UPFs from University College London, commented on the study's finding, emphasizing that they align with numerous studies linking high UPF consumption to various health problems indicating premature death. He stated this research underscores the direct connection between diets high in ultra-processed foods and a range of severe health issues. Claire Collins, a professor of nutrition at Newcastle University, praised the study but noted that it was observational, meaning it cannot definitively prove causation between UPFs and diseases. Carlos Monteiro, a professor of public health at the University of São Paulo, a pioneer of the UPF concept, echoed this sentiment in a related editorial in the British Medical Journal. He advocated for international agreements similar to those for tobacco control, emphasizing that UPFs are chemically engineered with cheap ingredients and numerous additives to enhance taste and appeal. He called for stringent regulations such as front-of-package labelings, advertising restrictions, and ban on UPF sales in schools and hospitals. Monteiro stressed the need for policies that make unprocessed or minimally processed foods and freshly prepared meals as affordable and accessible as UPFs. Dr. Charlotte Cooper from Central Queensland University highlighted a significant societal issue. Night shift workers, including nurses, doctors, firefighters, taxi drivers, miners, or hospitality staff, often rely on UPFs due to the difficulty of accessing fresh foods and the lack of time to prepare meals. She argued that while individual efforts to reduce UPFs consumption are essential, broader systematic changes are necessary to support healthier eating habits. The evidence is clear. Ultra-processed foods pose a severe threat to public health. It's time for concerted global efforts to regulate these foods, promote healthier alternatives, and ensure that everyone has access to nutritious, affordable options. Together, we can turn the tide against the detrimental impacts of ultra-processed foods and safeguard our health for the future. Processed foods, UPFs, have been linked to obesity and chronic diseases, but recent research reveals that their impact extends beyond the body to the brain. According to a study led by Professor Ashley Gearhart at the University of Michigan, consuming UPFs can alter our learning and memory processes and increase the risk of mental and sleep disorders. What are ultra-processed foods? Ultra-processed foods are laden with additives like sweeteners, preservatives, and colorings. They undergo extensive processing to make them ready to eat right out of the factory. Examples include ham, sausages, instant noodles, sodas, ice cream, and snacks. While the connection between UPFs and diseases like heart disease and diabetes is well documented, this new study highlights their profound impact on the brain's reward system. Gerhardt's team found that UPFs stimulate the brain rapidly, influencing the pleasure, motivation, and learning centers in a way similar to nicotine, alcohol, or other addictive substances. People develop strong craving for these foods and often eat them compulsively, unable to stop, Gerhardt explained. The addictive nature of UPFs can be partially attributed to their manufacturing process. Producers break down the cellular structure of ingredients, making these foods easy to chew, swallow, and digest quickly. This rapid digestion triggers a faster response in the brain, heightening the addictive potential of UPFs. Foods like chocolate, ice cream, fries, and pizza, which are high in fat and refined carbohydrates, are particularly addictive. The researchers conducted an experiment where participants consumed high-fat, high-sugar snacks for 8 weeks. Those who ate these snacks showed increased activity in brain areas responsible for producing dopamine, a crucial neurotransmitter. Participants who frequently consumed high-fat, high-sugar experienced more intense cravings when exposed to fast food signs or snack packaging, making them more likely to consume these foods again. Gerhardt and her team proposed terms like ultra-processed foods consumption disorder to describe the withdrawal symptoms, such as anxiety, people experience when they try to cut back on UPFs. Beyond addiction, UPFs are linked to an increased risk of depression and sleep disorders. A study published in the British medical journal BMJ last month found that higher consumption of UPFs is associated with a 48 to 53% increase in anxiety and general mental health disorders, a 40 to 66% increase in sleep disorders, and 22% higher risk of depression. The evidence is mounting that ultra-processed foods are not just a threat to our physical health, but also to our mental well-being. As we become more aware of these dangers, it's crucial to address our reliance on these foods and seek healthier alternatives. The call for action is clear. Reducing UPF consumption can play a significant role in improving both our physical and mental health. If this video has helped you even a little, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your loved ones. Your likes and subscriptions greatly support our video production. Thank you for watching.